As everyone knows, we are having a hurricane, or we've had a hurricane if you are watching this video after Hurricane Irene is done with. And of course, when a hurricane hits, if it's very, very bad, the federal government will send in FEMA. And we all know what happened during Hurricane Katrina. When FEMA came in, it did a terrible job. It gave trailers to survivors that were contaminated with formaldehyde, as among other things that FEMA did that weren't very helpful to New Orleans. Because of this, Ron Paul was on the television saying, the great last, remember, this guy is what people believe to be America's last hope, the savior of our country. This man can save America, Ron Paul. He's saying we should abolish FEMA. No help from the federal government during a hurricane. That's what that means. Think about that. That is Ron Paul's solution when a hurricane hits, or any natural disaster, for that matter, to the United States. No help from the federal government. That is his solution. The federal government should do nothing. And obviously he believes that the states should handle the disaster relief, but what if the state government is not enough? The federal government has to do something. The federal government shouldn't just sit on its lazy ass. It has to do something. It should provide for the general welfare. It should help the people when they're needed. No, Ron Paul believes that the government should do nothing, because in his view, whenever the government gets involved, it doesn't work. But who was the president when Hurricane Katrina hit? Gee, I wonder who. Certainly not a Democrat. It was George W. Bush. Now, yes, Mayor Nagin of New Orleans and Governor Blanco of Louisiana had some responsibility. They did mistakes. According to Spike Lee's documentary, When the Levees Broke, Governor Blanco, her political grudges against Mayor Nagin ahead of helping the people of New Orleans, because Mayor Nagin supported her opponent in a governor election when she first ran, I guess. Mayor Nagin actually supported Bobby Jindal for governor of Louisiana at one time when Governor Blanco first ran. And she put those, according to the documentary that Spike Lee made, she put those grudges ahead of helping New Orleans. Also, according to the documentary, Mayor Nagin. Now let's see what Mayor Nagin did that was so wrong. He actually cared more about his political fundraisers that were in New Orleans, the people that donate to his campaign, more than the people in New Orleans. He put the money interests that are in New Orleans ahead of the public. Nagin and Blanco, they must be critical on Hurricane Katrina. But Bush, was he a great hero in New Orleans? No! For God's sakes, he took him 5 days after Hurricane Katrina for him to show up. Was it 5 or 6 days? He was out talking about a war we shouldn't be in. He was playing the guitar. He was playing golf. And instead of going down to New Orleans. And also the first black Secretary of State was going to see Spamalot and buying shoes when Hurricane Katrina hit. And yes, we all know about the bad job FEMA did and the bad job Homeland Security did. So yes, I would agree with Ron Paul that that Homeland Security should be abolished, but not FEMA. Are you crazy? No, I think we should put someone in charge of FEMA that actually knows how to do the job. Not someone that is unqualified. Not someone that didn't have the training necessary. Not someone that is basically a crony that was Bush's, college buddy, roommate, I believe, or something. And connected to the Saudi Arabians in some way. Brownie? Huh? Heck of a job, Brownie. If we put someone else in charge that was actually could do the job, I mean, I'm not sure if Obama has put someone in charge that could do the job well, but if someone was in charge that could do the job well, during Hurricane Katrina, it would have done its job. But of course, it didn't do its job. And therefore, Ron Paul believes that we should abolish FEMA. And who did Ron Paul vote for during 2000 and 2004 elections? I mean, did he vote for Al Gore? No. I mean, usually, doesn't he think all Democrats are communists? Al Gore and John Kerry? No, he probably voted for George W. Bush, unless he threw his weight to a third-party candidate. I remember, he's a Republican. Yeah, he's a libertarian, but he's a Republican still. So this idea, so that makes him a hypocrite. His criticisms of FEMA, hypocritical. And the fact that he wants the government to do nothing when a hurricane hits, and he wants to make cuts to disaster relief, is stupid. You don't do that. This is supposed to be America's last hope, according to the libertarians and some liberals? Oh yeah, that really feels like a last hope. All because he has great ideas with the Federal Reserve and he wants to end the wars. You know, I would like to end the wars. I would like something to be done right about the Federal Reserve. But I don't want FEMA to be abolished and all the other crazy ideas that he has. Getting rid of Social Security, getting rid of the Voting Rights Act. I go on and on. But, and really, this is what you believe in, cult of Ron Paul. No FEMA during this hurricane. How do you like that?